never be a memory.
And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. And, wow. It's with a heavy heart. And I'm sure most of you already know this. Seeing as how it's almost midnight and the news broke a couple hours ago. Andrewyang has suspended his campaign. He suspended his Democratic run. He he just had a speech, and a couple other news stations covered it. I'm just gonna play that speech, and then we're gonna come back.
Hello, New Hampshire. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. And I want to give a special thank you to my rock, my wife, Evelyn, who's been with us every step of the way. I love you and appreciate you so much, baby. Thank you so much. New Hampshire and everyone who supported this campaign, thank you for everything you've done to make this campaign possible over these past months. You all have uplifted me and inspired me and Evelyn in this campaign at every turn. Your passion and energy, your donations, and hundreds of thousands of hours calling, volunteering, your enthusiasm, dedication, and commitment. We've accomplished so much together. We have brought a message of humanity first and a vision of an economy and society that works for us and our families to millions of our fellow Americans. We went from a mailing list that started with just my Gmail contact list to receiving donations from over 400,000 people around the country and millions more who've supported this campaign. One of the things I'm most proud of, we gave $1,000 a month to 13 families around the country, including Jody Fassey right here in New Hampshire. We highlighted the real problems in our communities as our economy is being transformed before our eyes by technology and automation. And Americans know now that when you go to a factory in Michigan, you do not find wall-to-wall immigrants doing work. You find wall-to-wall robot arms and machines doing the work that people used to do. We stood on the debate stage and shifted our national conversation to include the fourth industrial revolution, a topic no one wanted to touch until we made it happen here with this campaign. Our signature proposal, universal basic income, has become part of the mainstream conversation. We increased the popular support for universal basic income to 66% of Democrats and 72% among voters 18 to 34. Without a doubt, we accelerated the eradication of poverty in our society by years, even generations. And that is thanks to all of you who are here tonight. Though thousands of voters came out for our campaign tonight, tonight is not the outcome we fought so hard to achieve. It is bitterly disappointing for many of us, but it shouldn't be. Every single day I've been campaigning, I've had supporters say to me, "Your campaign helped me out of a depression. Thank you." Working on this campaign has made me a better person. I met my significant other because of you. Your campaign brought my family together. Your campaign got me excited about politics for the first time. These are all things that people have said to me in the past days, and they are the reasons why I am so incredibly proud of this campaign and what we've accomplished together. We have touched and improved millions of lives and moved this country we love so much in the right direction. And while there is great work left to be done, you know I am the math guy, and it is clear tonight from the numbers that we are not going to win this race. I am not someone who wants to accept donations and support in a race that we will not win. And so tonight I am announcing I am suspending my campaign for president.
We love you, Andrew!
Thank you, I love you too. Thank you, New Hampshire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, New Hampshire. I love you too. This is not an easy decision or something I made lightly with the team. Endings are hard, and I've always had the intention to stay in this race until the very end. But I have been persuaded that the message of this campaign will not be strengthened by my staying in this race any longer. Endings are hard, New Hampshire, but this is not an ending. This is a beginning. This is just the starting line. This campaign has awakened something fundamental in this country and ourselves. This movement has outlasted over a dozen senators, governors, and members of Congress to become the most exciting force in this entire race. The Yang Gang has fundamentally shifted the direction of this country and transformed our politics, and we are only continuing to grow. I'd like to thank my incredible staff and the hundreds of people who left their lives and their jobs to join and build this campaign. I know what a risk that was. Very few people joined this campaign because they thought it was going to be a good career move. So thank you. Thank you to my team. My goal when I first started running was to solve the problems that got Donald Trump elected. In order to do that, I will support whoever is the Democratic nominee. That said, I hope this campaign can be a message and a word of caution and guidance to my Democratic colleagues that Donald Trump is not the cause of all of our problems. He is a symptom of a disease that has been building up in our communities for years. We must cure the disease that got him elected. And in order to do that, we must address the real problems that affect our people and offer solutions to actually solve them. I stand before you tonight and say that while we did not win this election, we are just getting started. This is the beginning. This movement is the future of American politics. This movement is the future of the Democratic Party. This wave is just beginning and will continue to build and grow until we rewrite the rules of this economy to work for us, the people of this country. Thank you to each and every person who made this campaign possible. I love and appreciate each and every one of you.
Love you, Andrew.
Being your candidate has been the privilege of my life. Together, we will continue to do the work and move this country forward because the Yang Gang isn't going anywhere. We'll be back soon. In the meantime, though, thank you all. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, yeah, tough day. I'm sure it's a tough day for all of us. I'm pretty sure it's a hard pill to swallow. And look, I'll just be honest. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had a lot of text messages and DMs and inboxes hitting me up while I was at work. And everybody was saying, hey, is it true Andrew Yang suspended his campaign? Yo, Yang suspended his campaign, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then I looked into it, and it was true. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I couldn't even focus the rest of the day. I was pretty much done. And it's incredibly, incredibly, incredibly sad. Look, when I started this channel, it was just news and politics. And I always said to myself, man, it would be awesome if I could get 500 subscribers of like-minded and not like-minded people who I can discuss different views with on this channel. Man, it'd be dope if I can get 500. And Read My Lips, the name of the channel, Read My Lips, came from a prominent new YouTuber called Dame Drops. I've met him a couple times. He's an associate of sorts of mine, somebody who I associate with. And he said, hey man, if you ever do a channel, call it Read My Lips. I did a channel, I called it Read My Lips. It was not specifically based on Yang or anything. But I covered him. And I covered everybody else as well. And then the very video, which you're probably going to see on screen somewhere, the very video that began the switch, the very video that began the turnover from what my channel was to what it's become was Andrew Yang flips Republican. And that Republican was Russell from Grassroots Yang Gang. And I want to say that week, 2 or 3 days after that video dropped or something like that, Russell and I had an interview. And Russell was the one that put me over the hump to fully support Andrew Yang and have him become president of the United States and dedicate my channel to Andrew Yang. And it sparked something entirely different than where my channel was headed originally. And, obviously I was pro Bernie. Bernie quickly moved to second seat, and Andrew Yang took the first seat. And there was no looking back. And I've met some incredible people. I've spoke to some incredible people. There's some incredible people that's helped my channel out. That's gifted me many things that I can't even begin to thank them for. And, man, it's been a hell of a journey. Here I am, over 3,000 subscribers later. And I look forward every day to coming home and delivering Andrew Yang news to each and every one of you, and trying my damnedest to make this channel grow, to get Yang's message out to more and more and more people. I would have never imagined that I'd be in New Hampshire for New Year's, popping champagne with Andrew Yang. I would have never imagined that Andrew Yang would have known who the hell I was. That Andrew Yang would have heard of Read My Lips is unimaginable. We've raised so much money. Me, Paget, Kai, just so many people, Erica, so many people have done so many things to help his campaign out. And I've met some incredible creators, Hustle, and watch their channels and watch the things that they do with the utmost of admiration, and looked so forward to, in some way, shape, or form, working with them. I enjoyed talking to Tom from Nerds for Yang so many times. Incredible guy. And look, I wouldn't have replaced these last couple months with anything else. And whether you guys fully agree with me on certain things or don't, I love each and every one of you guys. And I appreciate you. For you to take time out of your day to sit down and listen to what I have to say is incredible, because time is something you can't get back. So, Andrew Yang, for the last couple months was an integral part of my life. And I've always been into politics, and, he made it fun again. And he gave me hope for the future of this country. And he made me see things in a different light that I hadn't seen them before. And the hours upon hours of editing, breaking nights, staying up to 3, 4 a.m. with having to go to work the next day, every single moment was worth it. Every single moment. So when you see the very person that you've been a driving force for the last couple of months suspend this campaign, it hurts. It's been incredibly tough. It's going to be incredibly tough the next couple days. But this is just the end of a chapter. Now we're on to round 2. This is just the beginning. Look, we all knew it was possible that Yang didn't get through. We knew it was possible. He had to fight every step of the way. It was set up against him from the beginning. From the jump. They've called him Jeff Yang, John Yang, forgot his picture, never took him seriously. Meanwhile, we're fighting as hard as we fucking can to get this man as president. And I've said many, many times, the hardest part for Yang would have been the Democratic primary. It wasn't the general. We knew there was always a possibility. And in many ways, Andrew Yang has won, because he shifted the Overton window. Who the hell was talking about UBI recently in our generation before Yang came along? Now, if you don't talk about UBI, you just look silly. Nobody knew who he was 7 minutes ago. And now he's made such an impact and changed so many people's lives and touched so many people's hearts that he can and will never be forgotten. So, in many ways, Andrew Yang has won. He's completely baffled the establishment. He's baffled the media. How could this random guy, an Asian man who likes math, get this damn far? It smells like Yang 2024 to me. So that's why my channel will continue to run. This isn't it. This isn't the end of it. I will continue to run Read My Lips News and Politics, and I will cover anything Andrew Yang I can find. I will keep his name alive for the next 4 years. And then when he runs again, I'll keep on covering him. And I'll continue to cover the Democratic primary, because I want to see what kind of clusterfuck they come up with. You've had every opportunity to help get the right person in the office, and you didn't, and that's That's okay, because every action has a reaction. And I'm very much looking forward to what this reaction is going to be. So, you know, originally I was planning on talking about where he came in the polls, or, you know, how well he did in New Hampshire, and, you know, who finished doing what and what the numbers were. But we're not going to do that today. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about, you know, who won what. It's looking like it's in Sanders' favor. And look, I'm not going to tell anybody to vote blue no matter what. That's silly. That's ridiculous. You vote for who best aligns with your ideology. Listen, I have a number 2 and a 3. I have a Sanders. I have a Tulsi that I can swallow voting for. But not everybody's like that. And if you don't have a number 2 or 3, if you can't align with anybody else, fucking write Yang's name in. Do not vote blue no matter what. That is a bullshit line that they feed you so they can stuff down your throat who they've tried to handpick. You vote for who your heart tells you to vote for. All right? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I don't give a fuck how much somebody else doesn't like Trump. That's why we get stuck in the situations that we're in. Okay, you get Trump out. You put another fucking robot in there. Then what? Then what? You vote for who you best align with. And if you got to write Yang's name in there, fucking write Yang's name in there. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to be doing a live with Russell from Grassroots Yang Gang at 11 a.m. I'm doing a live with him. It's probably be 45 minutes to an hour or so. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing a live with the very person that flipped me to Yang Gang, from the very person that I did my first big video on, Russell from Grassroots Yang Gang, to the very person I hobnobbed with in New Hampshire and his beautiful family. Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one. It's like a bad breakup. And I mean, Yang gave some inspiring words, and, you know, I love that guy. But this is tough. It's going to be a long 4 years. But this is just another hump we'll have to overcome. It's just something we got to get past, and we will. And we will. Love you guys. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo link in the description below. Please feel free to donate. Every little bit helps my channel grow. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Go Yang Gang. Peace.
I'm asking a lot of questions, man. Oh, Yang Gang, he on the street.
Now look, you know that he's in my Yang tree, right?
Yang Gang, read my lips. Read my lips.
He did it, but I'm here anyways.
But Yang, I told you it was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen. Security Yang. I got a security guy.
So, now how did it feel meeting Andrew Yang for the first time?
It was dope. You know, we talked about our horoscopes, and we're going out for drinks later. Nothing crazy.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying